Hi there, I'm Butch Bradley, and you're ringside at the main event. Tonight, you'll see some of the world's top wrestlers from the NWA clash head-on in both single and tag team combat. But now, let's preview tonight's action with John DeVick.
It's grudge matches tonight, Butch, when Siva meets the Bounty Hunter. Shane O'Rourke versus the Terminator, and Curtis the Bull Hughes takes on Nasty Boy Brian Knobs. You got to hand it to Siva. Last week, he proved he could dish it out when he showed the Russian Brute his own version of the hard punch. My word, the Brute doesn't look too pleased about that. The Samoan High Chief showed he could take it too. Even a little rope work and nasty work from the Brute and the Terminator. An upside-down smash of the turnbuckle can really crush your cookies. But Siva came back with some clever moves and a rope trick of his own. Brute looks to be a little hung up there. It was a rough house match, a minute of confusion. After a great Russian butt drop by the Brute, he put the big cover move on the Samoan. And he was awarded the match. Then, the Wild Thing, Stevie Ray, got into the ring to point out a few discrepancies to the referee. The Brute didn't like it. Siva took advantage of this with a great cradle move. And he was awarded the match and a reverse decision. And there's your winner, Siva. Now this guy could be a very different proposition. The Bounty Hunter. He's one mean mover. Check out that body slam. Check out that body straight right here. And wham, bam, meets the man Mark Starr. But he's mad at hell about this interference from guess who? Yep, Siva as he makes an unscheduled appearance in the ring with a karate kick and some chops to the face. He also throws in a few cocoa bombs to boot. As he kicks the Bounty Hunter out of the ring, you can say Siva and the Bounty Hunter have some scores to settle. And the same thing here. The last time the Bull met Nasty Brian, he was raging mad. He was smiling up to the mat. Left, right, center. He picks up the other Nasty Boy and slams him. He's also hanging out some great washing with some great clothesline moves. Wham! A head fucker. But Jerry gets the boot. And look out! The Nasty Boys get the match. Maybe better luck tonight, Bull. This is a grudge match, too, because the Terminator simply doesn't like anybody. Shane O'Rourke can dish it out. But when the Terminator gets angry, he goes berserk, he goes crazy, and he goes right for the throat. That's tonight's card. Siva versus the Bounty Hunter. Shane O'Rourke versus the Terminator. And Curtis the Bull Hughes versus Nasty Boy Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement continues. Please welcome, standing at 6 feet 2 inches, weighing 270 pounds, the mysterious, the malevolent Bounty Hunter.
The Bounty Hunter, Steve Ricard, one nasty, nasty person. It's, well, what can you ask? The man boasts he's from parts unknown and boasts unknown things in the ring, Steve.
Well, that's probably right, Butch. He is from parts unknown, but I think tonight's match he's coming up against someone with some real wrestling ability. That's our own local boy, my protege, Siva from Samoa, who's coming back to New Zealand after spending 12 years in the United States. So maybe Siva can find out where the Bounty Hunter comes from.
And welcoming a man you all know well, at 6 feet and 240 pounds, at home at last, from Samoa and from New Zealand, please welcome our own High Chief, Siva.
Siva Afi, greeted by the fans there. Steve, must be a proud moment for you. Those of us who remember the days of Siva Afi, there's a big difference in his build and his experience. He's coming up against the bounty hunter, John Dibbick's favourite, I believe, John.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, Butch. Siva Afi is a good wrestler, but you've got to look out for the bounty hunter because he doesn't play by the rules. You've got to watch that. You don't know where he's coming from, whether his moves are coming from or where he's been.
I don't know, Siva Afi is well conditioned, Steve. He's been hard training for the main event.
Bounty hunter, welcome back to my country. Your bounding days are over because I'm gonna be the hunter. I'm gonna hunt you down like a bad animal. So you better find a nice place to hide.
Well, you can see right now the bounty hunter is not real impressed with all the feathers and the headdress right there. He just wants to get in and start making some moves. Get after him.
Listen up, all you Kiwi pencil neck geeks. I'm the bounty hunter. I've been all over the world, chasing people like Ric Flair, the Great Sting, the Steiner brothers. Now, Siva Afi, this New Zealand boy, is going to try to step in the ring with me. It's not going to happen, Siva Afi. You're going to go down. You're going to go down hard.
Look at the physique on that guy. Look at the upper body strength.
I'm too busy being unimpressed by the ego just between you and I.
Free.
They lock up now. The strength of the bounty hunter to push Siva Afi. Okay, Siva Afi's have another look. Yeah, that's okay. A lot of the rumble until I knew exactly what was happening. Bounty hunter too busy posing there for the fans here tonight.
Well, he's just letting them appreciate their body, Butch. Something you don't have.
They lock up. Siva Afi returns the compliment with his show of strength. What's the matter, ripped his tights or something?
I think he fouled him right there, and he wants the referee to check it out, warn him.
Tony Ricard asked the question. No warning. Looked like a fair move to me. A rake across the eyes.
Look at the body strength on that. Great shoulder block.
Siva Afi gets back up again. That big arm drag slams into the canvas. Both wrestlers moving very well in the
Big
ring
body
now.
slam coming up.
Power slam to the ground. Oh, the bounty hunter checks out real early. Doesn't want a piece of that.
Well, that's smart. He's just regaining his composure. You can't lose anything outside the ring.
Siva Afi won't leave the ring. A good move on his part. That way, the bounty hunter is getting the count.
I think he's shown that he is a wrestler. Those arm drags were beautiful moves. All of his movements, in fact, have been well put together as he's watched the bounty hunter go for something. It looks as if he's thinking 2 holds or even 3 moves ahead of him. The bounty hunter was outside. It made you wonder who was going to do the hunting.
Great wrist lock by Afi. Double wrist lock. Really got that shoulder turned over.
Applies the pressure to the bounty hunter. Twists that arm around again.
Smart move.
An arm only goes so far before it breaks, and that's one thing the bounty hunter didn't want. Rolled with the move. Siva Afi moves right and applies that strength. Twists that arm. The ref asks, but no, the bounty hunter's not ready to give in.
Oh!
Stretches that arm right across. Back again.
Oh, he's got him in a finger hold right now.
Big arm bar now. Applies more pressure. Lower down on the arm. More pressure on that shoulder joint.
Siva now with a nice arm lock there applied, and you see the pressure going across the body as he places his leg across the body of the bounty hunter to gain more leverage. He takes it Japanese wrist lock with also with the fingers grapevine to apply more pressure, and so as the bounty hunter cannot move out of the position he is in.
The bounty hunter reaches for the ropes here.
He's got to go for the ropes. He's really turning the screws on that shoulder.
So hurry.
How much can that shoulder take? It's amazing that he can still be in there right now.
Siva Afi doesn't look too amazed with the strength of the bounty hunter. He's taking it to him all the way, applying that pressure down. For Siva, a lot of experience over the last few years wrestling in Japan and the States. And, of course, no mean feat to be appointed as Burt Reynolds, movie star Burt Reynolds' bodyguard.
I don't think that's going to help him in the ring any right now. I don't think the bounty hunter is impressed that he's Burt Reynolds' bodyguard.
Well, let's face it, John, I mean, to be bodyguard to one of the superstars, basic wrestling rules aren't any good in a confrontation situation.
Oh, great clothesline by the bounty hunter. Came right back with a power move.
Siva down, he looks hurt, the bounty hunter moves around, still grabs the hair of Siva.
It's all right. Going for a slam right now. Body press. Look at the strength of that man.
Lifts him high, look at that.
Backdropper.
Slams him down to the canvas. Siva looks a little bit hurt from that move. The bounty hunter moves in now. He's going
Goes
for
for
the
a quick
count.
cover.
He lifts him up. He doesn't want the count of 3.
Well, he wants to dish out a little pain. Sometimes it's pain and then win. Oh, great slam off the ropes. What a move. Power move. Oh, now see, he's toying with it right now.
Now, Steve Rickard, can the bounty hunter be warned for that?
Well, no. The thing was, the scoop slam that he made was perfectly legal, but the only illegal move is when he took the hair to pull him off his shoulders. But the referee has chosen to ignore that move because the bounty hunter is in control. He immediately broke it. If the referee had applied a count of 5, he would have broken it anyway. But you now see the bounty hunter, once again, with a legal hold applied, his knee into the back of Steve Harvey to apply more pressure.
Stretching the chin, stretching
Great
those...
double chin lock right there. He's going to really dish out the power. The power and the pain. That's what the bounty hunter is all about. And Siva Afi is feeling it right now.
I don't know. He worked his way back up to his feet. A big elbow to the midsection. Another one. He's off the ropes.
Oh, great knee to the lower groin area. Siva Afi fell right into that. A big boot to the back. He'll pay for it. Oh!
Big elbow to the throat of Siva Afi. Bounty hunter wants to be rewarded by the fans. They are not too happy. Siva Afi obviously in some pain there, trying desperately to get back to his feet.
Oh,
that
big knee to the chest area.
Bounty hunter goes for a chokehold. Oh, yeah, good one, John. Not too much.
Headbutt right there. Meet the belt buckle, Siva. The bounty hunter is now dishing it out. Across the ring, into the other belt buckle. Flying shoulder slam. Ooh. He's got him crumpled right there right now.
Siva obviously in some pain, trying desperately to get himself back up. And the bounty hunter just using his ally, Mr. Rope, man, right across the throat of
You use whatever is at hand in the ring, Bradley. Oh, nice move. Snapped it right off that top rope. That'll lift your chin up.
Siva's down. He tries to claw himself back up. Bounty hunter moves in, going for the kill. Flings him across, off the ropes, comes in with
Oh,
that big
double clothesline. Double clothesline. They're both down right now. Who's going to get up first?
Both wrestlers down.
This is a count of 10. It could be a count of 10, and if they're not up by the count of 10, the referee can call the match off.
Both wrestlers desperately trying to fight their way back up. Look at the concentration in Siva's face. He's a bit dazed. The bounty hunter back up first.
Going for a double action. Oh, he telegraphed that. Siva got inside again.
Chops to the midsection. Siva, that big blow right to the side of the face of the bounty hunter. Big forearm across the throat. Bunts again, right across the chest.
Big slingshot on the ropes. Flips him right out of the ring.
The big clothesline took out the washing in one move. Once again, though, Siva not leaving the ring. But he's working his way to the top. Come on, Siva.
Going for the top rope. Pitch bombs away. Yeah! Oh, wow!
That big knee right into the head of the bounty hunter.
Flying into his face. How does he take it?
What a gentleman, though, John. He's standing him up. He's putting him back in the ring where the match should go. The bounty hunter wouldn't have done that. True
He doesn't
sportsmanship,
have to
John.
do that. Could be his downfall.
True sportsmanship. So we're back in the ring.
Bradley, I'm tired of listening to your dribble. I've coached professional athletes. I know what I'm talking about. Who have you ever coached, pretty boy?
It's a nice backdrop by Siva, and now the counter, look for the count of 3.
Bounty hunter has presence of mind to get him off.
Siva grabs him by the hair, slams his face into the turnbuckle. 3 in a row. 4, 5. The fans here tonight count them on. It's just our way of saying welcome to New Zealand, bounty hunter. Looks a little bit dazed. The Irish went right across. Oh, no, reversed it. Siva once again too quick.
Great martial arts move there. Shoulder block right to the throat. Going to the top rope for bombs away again. Bounty Hunter.
He's on the top of the rope. The Bounty Hunter's on his feet. Siva's coming for that big move.
Great cross body block there. Yes, great move by Siva.
The big count of three. His arm is up. The Bounty Hunter looks dazed. He didn't think it would go that way. Bounty Hunter wants some more. Come on, he says. Come on. What's happening? Let's get the official word now from beside the ring. The ref goes across.
And the winner by 1 fall, High Chief Siva Alfie.
Some on board New Zealand's own Siva Alfie.
Well, Butch, I'll tell you what, I don't think the Bounty Hunter agrees with that call. He doesn't feel like leaving the ring.
Steve Ricard, as we've said so many times, it's been the official word. That must be the official word. The Bounty Hunter's not too happy about that, but it's the way it goes. The big count of 3 applied. And the fans quite happy with the win. Back home and looking good. Siva Alfie. You won't believe this guy until you see him. He's Mr. All-America. He's Curtis Hughes, the Bull. At 6'3" and 320 pounds, you're looking at a superb athlete who's been voted All-American in 3 different athletic disciplines. He's heavy on power and strength, but light on his feet. He not only floats like a butterfly, he stings like a rhinoceros. The Dallas Cowboys used him to destroy whole offensive lines. Then 5 years ago, he made the transition to the squared ring and pro wrestling. He went straight to the top with famous matches against some of the toughest guys around. The Texas Hangman, Bulldog Brown, and then world champ Mike George. He's power personified. He's Curtis Hughes, but when he sees red, he's the Bull. And you'll see him right here on the main event. Butch Bradley, Main Event News.
Still to come, Curtis the Bull Hughes versus Nasty Boy Brian Knob. And next, the local boy Shane O'Rourke versus the Terminator.
He's like a breath of...
Ladies and gentlemen, some homegrown action. Introducing from Cambridge, New Zealand, standing 5 feet 11 inches, weighing 240 pounds, Shane O'Rourke.
New Zealander Shane O'Rourke. John, now you're going to see what guts is all about. What a gutsy performance he's getting in the ring with some of the big names in wrestling from around the world. Shane O'Rourke from Cambridge. A lot of experience.
Lamb to slaughter, Bradley. Lamb to slaughter.
Terminator, you're up against New Zealand's Shane O'Rourke in this next...
Shane O'Rourke, a local Kiwi. You know what I do with Kiwis? Just like anyone else does with kiwi fruit. I put it on the ground, and I step on it, and I watch it swash all over the ground. Shane O'Rourke, that's what I'm going to do to you. You're going to feel the wrath of the Terminator, because I do one thing. I take no prisoners, and I show no mercy.
And the American television champion, standing at 6 feet 1 inch and weighing 273 pounds, the Terminator.
This is one angry man, John Goodby. I tried to get comments from him today. He didn't want to know me. He wanted to do it all on his own.
The Terminator will straighten out Shane O'Rourke right now.
Shane O'Rourke doesn't seem...
Now, wait a minute. Listen, Bradley, you ran off at the mouth last week. I'll put it straight for you. I'm the athlete. I'm the coach. I know what's going on. You just call the match as you see it. Don't give us your opinions.
The Terminator straight into action from behind. Shane O'Rourke's back was turned. He comes in. He's reaching for the belt. Luckily, the belt was taken away. I'm sure he wanted to grab that and use it as a weapon.
The Terminator's getting real wild now. Look out for the fans. Fans don't know what's going on right there. Don't get him too riled. This guy doesn't always think too straight.
He's ready to take on anyone in the ASB Stadium tonight. Why doesn't he concentrate on the match he's got at hand?
He's just introducing himself to the crowd. That's not a match in there. I don't think he's really worried about O'Rourke.
Shane O'Rourke straight away a headlock on the Terminator. Side headlock. The big hand to the top of the head. He's not too impressed at all with the reputation the Terminator's got. Shane O'Rourke from New Zealand, he's out to build a reputation of his own. Applies pressure to the wrist, right down the arm into the shoulder of the Terminator.
It's a good wrist lock he's got on him. He left himself wide open, though. Lack of experience right there. Left his midriff open. Let the Terminator come in.
The Terminator rakes the eyes of Shane O'Rourke. Slams over the turnbuckle.
Oh, what a power drive. Shoulder right to the chest. O'Rourke doesn't look like he's had too many matches lately.
Shane O'Rourke goes in that big fist into the throat of the Terminator. Brings his hand down right across the neck. A kick to the midsection. The Terminator claws at the face of Shane O'Rourke.
Oh, nice headbutt. Come on, Bradley, will you shut up and listen to me? I'll tell you what the wrestling moves are. People want to know what's going on from an expert. Great double chin lock right now. Pulling it back.
Super coach John Dudley. Encyclopedia on sport. The Terminator shows his indignation to the crowd. He's got that big lock. Ref checks to see if it's a chokehold. Shane O'Rourke flips him off the power on that man's back. Shakes his head. He looks a little dazed.
Oh, what kind of move is that right there? Going right for the eyes. I thought he was supposed to be a clean wrestler, Bradley. What's he doing?
Surviving. The man is surviving. Do unto others.
Well, if he gets into that game, nice shoulder roll. If he gets into that game with the Terminator, he's in the wrong league.
The big hip toss, he takes him down to the canvas, once again working on that arm of the Terminator. Steve Rickard, Shane O'Rourke from Cambridge. A lot of people cheering in Cambridge tonight. He's fared well so far. Possibly is doing a lot better than the Terminator expected.
Well, as you know, there are not a lot of professional wrestlers in New Zealand these days, but Shane O'Rourke being one of the few there are, and he is doing very well against such an experienced man.
The Terminator, a big reputation from overseas, specializing in the DDT, flying tackle, and the power body slam. All-American television champion. I guess John Dudvig, he didn't earn that reputation by being nice.
No, not at all. He knows what's going on right now. Look at O'Rourke is trying to play games with him. He's in a losing battle right here if he thinks he's going to outpower the Terminator.
A big test of strength as they lock up. Shane O'Rourke calling out. The face of the Terminator. Shane O'Rourke down to the canvas. Look at the strength in both of these wrestlers.
This is a great power move right now. The Terminator just wants to punish him. He's going to kick him in the stomach again.
Terminator looks down. The fingers bent all the way back. Shane O'Rourke, he works his way back to his feet. What a move.
Great drop kick. Not very smart for Shane O'Rourke to get up and leave himself exposed like that. Big slingshot coming off the ropes. Yeah, big body slam. Oh, yeah. What a body slam. Big flying leg to the throat. Look at that. He's got him down. Look out. He's getting warmed up right now, Bradley. You're talking about a real man. You know what a man is, Bradley?
Of course I know what a man is, John. This side of the world, some of us get past a college education.
Oh, great clothesline.
Right to the face of Shane O'Rourke. He's down and he is hurting.
Now, this is where we've got experience right now. O'Rourke had a few light moments in the beginning of the match, but right now the Terminator is taking over with a
the
great
big
drop
DDT
hit.
takes him down to the mat. Goes for the pin. There it is, the big count of three. The bell goes, and the Terminator's hand raised in triumph. The the Terminator. Now a few words of wisdom to the fans here tonight. Shane O'Rourke looks hurt. He does not look a healthy
Well,
man.
like I told you earlier, Bradley, it was lamb to the slaughter. You understand that? Terminator wasn't real worried about this match. He was just toying with him and then finished him off when he got good and ready.
Let's look at the action once again.
Oh, wow, the Terminator, he wants the cameraman, too. He'll take anybody on. This guy's an animal.
Terminator moves his way back.
The winner by one fall, the Terminator.
The Terminator, not a popular victory here tonight, but top marks to Shane O'Rourke from Cambridge. Got in the ring and faced the Terminator. Meet a young man who's going to have to build a special warehouse just to house his trophies. The Wild Thing. The Wild Thing grew up on the wrong side, on the wild side of America. That's where the grit comes from. He's a powerlifter and was rated the #1 teenage powerlifter in the US and the first teenager to squat 830 pounds. That's where the power comes from. He was voted an All-Star American footballer back in 1985 and came under the watchful eye of trainers Pat O'Connor and Bob Yagal. That's where you get the finesse and technique. The Wild Thing has taken wrestling championship belts in Canada, Africa, Mexico, and the US. That's where you get the experience. He has black belts in 3 martial arts. He's an all-rounder who'll thrill crowds wherever they gather for great wrestling action. Oh, and another thing, the Wild Thing is unmarried, and I believe he's famous for his insatiable appetite for the ladies. So, lock up your daughters and get ready to enjoy great wrestling action. Butch Bradley, Main Event News.
Coming right up, Curtis the Bull Hughes versus Nasty Boy, Brian Knox.
Ever since we started making the Main Event, we've had a lot of interest from people wanting more information. Things like diet, training techniques, and what moves wrestlers would use on other wrestlers. And of course, you always get that from wrestling fans. So to cater for your needs, it's coming. The Main Event Wrestling Club. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be giving you details on how you can get yourself t-shirts, posters, and more information on some of the biggest names in world wrestling. The Main Event Wrestling Club. It's coming soon, so keep watching. But right now, it's time to get back to more wrestling action on the Main Event.
I don't believe it, Zag. That stupid big goof Curtis Hughes, the Bull, wants another shot at one of the Nasty Boys, and he picked me. Well, let me tell you something, you big, black, stupid idiot. You're going down, Daddy-O, because my name's Brian Knobbs, and I am one of the Nasty Boys, and I have the cutest person standing in my corner, Jerry Side. See, Jeff?
Curtis, you can't hide behind that shadow. Get it, shadow, for so long. Forget it, buddy.
Curtis Hughes, the Bull, you're just about to go into action against Brian Knobbs from the Nasty Boys. Nasty by name, nasty by nature.
Nasty don't make no difference to me. Brian Knobbs, let me tell you something, pal. You don't have no idea who you're dealing with, baby. Because you know, I am the Bull, baby. And when you mess around with the Bull, you will get the horns. And that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, a wrestling match of danger and destruction. Presenting, weighing in at 320 pounds, standing 6 feet 3 inches from Kansas City, Missouri, the All-American, Curtis the Bull Hughes.
All right, John, the big now. You're going to see just how nasty the Nasty Boys are. Curtis Hughes, the All-American. The Bull is about to rage. A man who worked for the Dallas Cowboys pro football team in the States, totally destroyed all the offense that came up against them.
Hey, listen, Bradley, football and wrestling are 2 different sports. He may think he can take out a full line, but the Nasty Boys are survivors. I don't like his chances. He's going to have to come up with something better than that.
Words of wisdom from the super coach, but John Victor fans here, as usual, disagree with you.
And from New York City, the other half of the Nasty Boys. Nasty Boy, Brian Knox.
The boos start already, John. They're big. I think you're back to loser on this one, my friend. Brian Knox is about to find out that you don't need a name like Nasty to rage because the bull is ready.
Well, we'll see. We've got two guys at 300-plus pounds. That should be some fireworks out there. I wouldn't want to be in the ring with them.
This is a matchup. The bull, Curtis Hughes, up against Brian Knox. Nasty boy Brian Knox has a lot to say, John. He's confident.
Listen, see what Brian is doing? He's playing mind games with Curtis. Curtis is in the ring right now, getting all fired up and ready, and he's using energy right now. Brian's out there just taking his sweet time. He'll jump in when he's ready.
The bull's ready to rage. He's saying to Brian Knox, come on, Nasty boy, get in here, get in here.
He may not like it when he gets in there.
Well, what is this? Both wrestlers getting in the ring. Brian Knox should be the only one in there.
But what's the referee doing right there? Why doesn't he take control of the match?
Steve Ricard, I'm sure that Tony Ricard will send the extra wrestler from the ring when time is due. But what's the situation? Can both the Nasty Boys be in the ring?
Well, as it is, as I said before, one would be acting as the other's manager. As you just probably noticed there, one has left the ring. The referee has told him only one wrestler in the ring, and that is what the match is about. The Bull versus Nasty Boy, and one only of them.
But Jerry Sags is in the ring now. Jerry Sags is just wrestling.
I'm sure you'll find that the referee will tell Sags that he is out of the ring, and for his partner to come back in. This is just to delay the start of this match. It's another movement by the Sags to turn around as a tag team to get the benefit of the match.
Steve Ricard says the Nasty Boys working on the head. The Bull. Jerry Sags has left the ring. Brian Knox is back in. One wrestler to watch. We've already seen what the Nasty Boys are capable of tonight. Tony Ricard telling Jerry Sags to get off the side of the ring. Look at the look in the Bull's eyes. He is ready to rumble. He is ready to rage.
Tell you what, you're talking about a lot of beef out there. They lock up. Look out. It's all on.
Brute rage meets nasty strength as they lock up. Both wrestlers walking around, looking at one another. Steve Ricard, there has to be a certain amount of respect between these two wrestlers, both over 320 pounds, both wrestlers with big reputations from overseas.
And we must remember they know of each other. Even if they have not met or wrestled before, they certainly will know of each other, and that reputation goes a long way.
Brian Knox complaining about pulling the hair. I don't believe that one of the Nasty Boys.
Well, he got it right away. The referee went for the sucker call right there. He's talking to the Bull.
Jerry Sags has a lot to say. Brian Knox, once again, both wrestlers looking a little cagey.
Oh, great move. Great move. Yeah, another slam to the back right there. The Bull exposed himself. Got too cocky. 300 pounds right into that belt buckle. Doesn't look like it phased him too much.
The Bull is starting to rage.
I don't believe it. What power. He just took the Nasty Boy Jerry. He just took Nasty Brian's his stamina.
7 big slams. Brian Knox looking dazed now. Anything but nasty. More like docile at the moment.
Wow, great headbutt right there by the Bull. What's the Bull doing? Great up clothesline him right out of the ring. What's he doing there? Is he dancing or what?
It's time to dance. It's time to dance.
Double boogie right there in that ring. This man's got all the moves.
And the fans here go wild. It's quite obvious who the favourite here is.
Bradley, I don't want to hear your opinion about who the favorite is. You just call the match.
Curtis Hughes patiently waits for Brian Knobs to slither his way back into the ring. Brian Knobs getting valuable time. Still got a lot to say to the fans here tonight. He is not popular. It's easy to see why the sort of tactics they get up to.
Wants to confer with the referee. Now the referee's not buying it this time.
I think he's trying to...
See, what's Curtis doing? He should get in there and get the guy right now. Not be clapping his hands.
Curtis Hughes is getting ready.
That's not going to win the match. Getting the crowd to clap.
The energy builds at the ASB Stadium. Oh, yeah, rake across the eyes. Brings that big forearm down across the back of Curtis Hughes. Chop to the throat. Another chop to the throat. He's got him on the ropes.
Uh-oh, look out for the ring.
Curtis Hughes comes back quick. That is the athlete that the man is.
He is a good athlete. Great athlete. Oh, nice leg trip right there. What a move. Great move by Curtis Hughes.
Takes him down to the canvas. Brian Knobs. Curtis Hughes looks to the audience. They say yes. Rip that leg out of the hip. Applies the pressure down.
Oh! 300 pounds right on the instep of that leg.
Steve Ricard, obviously 320 pounds, crashing down on the knee joint. Causes a lot of problems for Brian Knobs.
Well, you certainly got it there. 300 pounds crashing down on anyone's knee joint would cause a lot of problems. And you have a man as powerful as the Curtis Hughes doing the crashing makes it worse.
Bigger than the Wall Street crash, says Steve Ricard. Brian Knobs.
Smart move right there. He got right out of the ring. He's going to recuperate right now. Stay tuned for more wrestling action.
Only on 3.
Now Curtis is clapping again. That's not going to help him out.
Brian Knobs obviously in trouble there. He's limping on the outside of the ring. Curtis Hughes wants to get into action. He's saying, come on, get back in here. Notice the difference, though. He lets him get back in the ring. If that was one of the Nasty Boys, no way.
Should be right on top of him. I'll tell you what, though. Nasty Brian has taken a lot of punishment. This bull is very strong. Unbelievable strength. Could you take that much punishment, Bradley?
No way, John. No way. Brian Knobs straight to the arm, but the bull reverses it. The power, the bull living up to his name. So much of wrestling. Knobs just had to turn with the move. Crashes down on the arm.
I think Curtis is enjoying himself right now.
Look at the agony on the face of Brian Knobs. Curtis Hughes applies the pressure. Big forearm bar, really working hard.
Well, that's not smart right now. He's exposed himself. He's opened up.
Brian,
right there, he's going to back him into the ring with the corner where Jerry is.
Pounding into the side of the face of Curtis Hughes. Curtis stands there and takes the punishment.
Reverse flip right into the belt buckle. Great shoulder roll. I'll tell you, this bull is a fantastic athlete. What an athlete. What a move that was. This guy's a wrestler. Jerry'd like to get in there and help his brother out, but he can't.
I know the Jerry Sags would be too happy to get in there and take the place of Brian Knobs right now.
The way the bull's going, he could probably take them both on.
Brian Knobs screams out, he's calling for Jerry Sags.
Going off those ropes, oh, leg trip. Turned his back. A double axe handle to the small of the back.
The bullet down.
A boot, another boot. Now he's working him over.
Curtis Hughes flies from the ring under the boot of Brian Knobs. He's hurt, he's down. Even someone as big as the Bull. He's still vulnerable in that back area. Jerry Sags applied the boot right to the head of Curtis Hughes.
Not looking.
Once again, double team action by the Nasty Boys. Quite obvious they are a team to be reckoned with in single or dual combat. Look at that kick right under the arm, right to the soft area of the body where the nerves are exposed. Curtis Hughes in agony.
Well, he's working over that midriff area right there. A couple of domino kicks. That'll soften you up just a bit.
Curtis Hughes, the visible pain on his face. Brian Knobs grabs his head and drags him into the ring.
Oh, what a clothesline on the throat. I think the Nasty Boys have become the bullfighters right now. Uh-oh, he's got a piece of the ring right now. He's got a piece, look out. Pow, right in the back.
Jerry Sags smashes part of the stadium across the back of the Bull. And he's happy, he's clapping.
The Bull's going to be counted out right now. He's going to get back in the ring.
They don't call him the Bull for nothing. He's fighting, he's clawing his way back up. He's clawing. The fans go wild. The fans are counting him on. They're stamping, they're clapping, they're chanting to the Bull. They're bringing the Bull on. The rage has started. Brian Knobs.
What's he doing walking around the ring?
You've seen a bull in a paddock, John Big, the way a bull shakes that leg.
Oh, great headbutt right there. Great flip, yeah. Got him in a sleeper, yeah. Oh, yes. Smart move by Nasty.
Nasty Brian Knobs kicks off a foot in the face. Curtis Hughes is down again. He hadn't quite regained his composure. He hadn't built his strength. Rams that shoulder right up to the midsection of Curtis Hughes. A blow right across the throat, right across the chest.
Oh! The power of these two men is unbelievable. Oh! Curtis Hughes, how did he get out of there? Oh, great leg trap. He's out of there.
Too late. Jerry Sags was too late.
He's taking a punishment right now. What's the referee doing? Get him off him.
Steve Ricard, the match is over. The count of three has happened. These two are working them over.
Well, the match is over, and Curtis Hughes is the winner, but the other Nasty Boy has come in, and the referee, of course, one man only there to try and take over, or try to control these two big men is almost impossible.
Right down the midsection and other areas of the Bull.
Well, it looks like the Nasty Boys think they won it. Referee hasn't made any decisions right now.
Pressure
Still
on
working
the
them over.
face. The Nasty Boys live up to their name.
Oh, there goes the referee!
Now that shouldn't be allowed. Tony Rickard has been thrown across the ring by the Nasty Boys. They have absolutely no respect for authority. Are you sure you don't come from a family of triplets, John Big?
Well, the referee knows that when he walks in the ring. He's got to take his chances like everybody else.
Tony Riccardi's warning Jerry Sags. They've already shown they have absolutely no respect for authority. Curtis Hughes is hurt.
Bradley, the only authority to them is their own authority. They're survivors, street survivors.
The Nasty Boys, they believe, they've raised their hands. Steve Ricard, it must stand. Curtis Hughes still must be the winner of this bout.
Curtis Hughes was declared the winner and still is the winner. There's no doubt about that.
Steve.
And the winner, Curtis the Bull Hughes.
And there is the official word. Curtis Hughes, the All-American, the Bull, officially takes the match.
I'll have to hand it to him, Butch. Curtis the Bull Hughes took a lot of punishment from two mean men, and he came out with a great scientific move to pin Brian Nasty.
Curtis Hughes being helped from the stadium. The Nasty Boys living up to their reputation.